How are we doing, people? Thought I might as well go live. I'm going to have a little chat with you guys. I hope you're all doing well. We can talk about anything you want to. Get going in the chat. I'm just getting the stream ready to go. I think we're going to be going live soon. Something's happening here indeed. Intrigued to see what happens here. 3 minutes late. I've come from one stream to another stream. Apologies, but we're here now. We are here now. I'm going to give my reaction to it and my predictions. It's going to be interesting to see how long they bloody take with it. But in the meantime, we can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. So I need you guys. The way this stream's going to work well is you guys getting involved in the chat and asking me questions, basically. Man City made their way through. We can have a look at the teams that have made their way through. Hopefully this will work. Bush. Atletico Madrid. Might try and get the old sofa score up. We can have a look at some of the games. Obviously, I've watched a lot of the games this weekend. How is everyone doing, by the way? Let's have a... Because normally when we do this, I don't talk to you guys enough. So I really, really want to talk to you guys properly this time. Kieran Yoxon, should I join Patreon? Yes. Yes, you should. It's $4, right? Very, very little. We're nearly at 400 now, which is crazy, I think. 400? 300. So the teams in there, of course, Atletico Madrid beating Man United 1-0. The guys having a little chat to us at the moment. Right. It's be interesting to see if they get the draw right this time, because it was an absolute car crash last time. Let me know who you want in the chat, by the way. I'm intrigued to know how you're feeling about this one. Claudio Ranieri's on his way out. Lovely to see. We love to see that. Here he is. I won't be doing the Europa League draw, sadly, although the Europa League is where it's at this year. It's absolutely crazy what they've been doing there. Who are the favourites for this competition? Good question. I think it's still... I said Liverpool. So if you go and watch my predictions from the last one, I got one wrong. I only got one wrong, which I was quite happy with. The only one I got wrong was Benfica beating Ajax, which I think no one would have predicted. But I called Villarreal. I said I thought they'd do Juventus, and they did. Did brilliantly to get through. And they're very, very cute. There's some cute teams in here. Well, I think it's interesting. You've still got some of the big dogs. And obviously, you're going to have to lose PSG or Real Madrid in the last round. And Inter Milan. I thought that was an awkward one. And to be honest, I called that one as well. Like I said, it'll be awkward for Liverpool, but they will make their way through. But Atletico Madrid, Villarreal, and Benfica are just very awkward opposition for any of them. I'm intrigued to see. There's going to be some big hitters have got to hit each other, basically. So everyone's going to want Benfica. Everyone's going to want Villarreal. Everyone's going to, kind of want Atletico just because you don't want Bayern, Liverpool, Man City, Real Madrid, Chelsea. I would say I stick with Liverpool at the moment. I still think it's Liverpool's. But do you know what? The reason I said that is because I felt like the league was gone, and the league's not gone now. So that could play a part in all of this. Mikel Silvestra's he's the man. He's going to be picking the balls, going to be picking out his big balls. Oh, Real, the weakest team left. No. I think there's tiers to this. So I think you've got Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea. Maybe not. I take Chelsea at... I think you've got Liverpool, Bayern, Man City. Then the next tier is Chelsea. Then the next tier is Real Madrid. Then the next tier is Atletico and Villarreal. And then you've got Benfica at the bottom. Silvestra's on his way out. Scraping the barrel a bit with Mikel Silvestra, aren't they? I mean, the greatest respect to him, but quarter-final, isn't it? Man United aren't even in it. Who else did he play for? Inter Milan aren't in it. Arsenal aren't in it. So why have they got him there? I mean, he hasn't aged at all, to be fair to him. His occupation, Mikel Silvestra's occupation is special guest. You rate the tier list, Jim. Thank you, mate. Yeah, does everyone agree with that? I feel like Real Madrid are kind of are beneath Man City, Liverpool. I think with how efficient those machines are in terms of Man City and Liverpool and Bayern Munich, I would expect them to run over Real Madrid, personally. Stephen Charles, we're all Wednesday, aren't we? I know, mate. That's the thing about this, No one's going to get this joke, by the way, but Stephen Tryers, our very own. There he is in the chat. Say hello to Stephen, everyone. We're all Wednesday, aren't we? At the end of the day, we're all Wednesday. Me and Stephen went to Sheffield Wednesday at the weekend in a bizarre weekend where we snuck into a school. Video will be on the League of 72 channel soon enough. Hopefully that bit will make it. Soon find out. Sorry, guys, I got a cough. Here's Johnny. What do you think of Haaland's injury-plagued season, and can it affect a future transfer and his career? No, I don't think it does, because regardless, he's got time on his side, and the clause in the contract means that he's worth a punt regardless, even if he is struggling with injury a little bit. Right, I think we're getting close to the start of this. We're all Wednesday, aren't we? Why have you put that in my head? Basically, Stephen just kept saying the whole time we were in Hillsborough, we're all Wednesday, aren't we? No, I can't say it anymore. Ooh. Sorry, they're just going through the details. So we're... he's explaining the rules of the draw, but let's be honest. He's not been great in the past, has he? Right, I think we're close. Mikkel Silvestra's about to go. I'll answer... Yeah, if you want to put super chats in, I'll answer them afterwards, because the draw is about to begin. The teams are there. Club, Atletico Madrid, Bayern Munich, Benfica, Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester City, Real Madrid, Villarreal. Come on, Mikkel, get your hand in there. Right, who's going to get who? Who do you want? Let's say who you want in the draw, by the way. I don't know if this is going to change, by the way. Let's see. Let's just go to me, then. It's me. I think Man City and Liverpool want to dodge each other here, surely. Chelsea, straight out. Now, I've got a theory that Chelsea get the easiest bloody draws in every competition that they have. Home first, though, which isn't ideal. They're going to have to go away for the second one. They will probably get Benfica. Oh, it is there. Okay, here we go. Mikkel Silvestra. Getting his hands in there. Wiggling it about. Caressing his balls. Screwing his balls away. And revealing... Oh. Real Madrid. Chelsea, Real Madrid. I think both of them would take that. I think both of them would absolutely take that. Interesting. We know if we're talking about those tiers, they're in that next level, aren't they? So you've got Man City, Liverpool, Bayern Munich. You've then got Chelsea versus Real Madrid. Interesting. Guys, if you are watching and enjoying it, please do hit the like button for me. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Here we go. Next up. I think Man City, Liverpool would be outrageous. It would be wild. Don't think Liverpool or Man City obviously want that. Here's Man City. Maybe we're calling it now. So we'll play away in their second game as well. I do think that's important, because I think the teams that you saw it in the last round, the teams that didn't capitalise at home struggled in the second game. And no away goals as well, isn't there? Here we go. I mean, Man City get easy draws every single time as well. Wouldn't be surprised if they get Benfica. Oh, I like that. Interesting. Atletico Madrid. Can Atletico Madrid knock out both Manchester clubs in the Champions League this year? Liverpool, Bayern Munich. Liverpool have got a real chance of a really good draw now. You've still got Villarreal. You've still got Benfica in there as well. 4 teams gone. They just need to stay away from Bayern Munich. They just need to stay away from Bayern Munich, Liverpool, and they will have a very good run to the semi-finals. I think Villarreal. So this would be a dream for Liverpool, I think. Benfica's the dream. Benfica's the dream, let's be honest. But Villarreal, you would take that if you're Liverpool right now. What you desperately need now is this has to be Bayern Munich or Liverpool. Otherwise, you've got each other. Here we go. Bayern Munich. Liverpool had a hard draw in the last one. They've got an easy draw or easier draw this time. Liverpool fans will be absolutely delighted with that. Now they need to. Now they basically want to be the last pick so that they get to play at home in the second leg of this. Villarreal versus Bayern Munich. Wow. So it will be Benfica. Imagine Man United comes out again. Christ. Okay. I'm going to make sure you stick around after this. I'm going to be answering your questions and giving my predictions to these games as well. So the last one, Benfica and Liverpool have had an absolute touch. A Delta Rapt finally goes to Anfield. Ah! And home second leg. Wow. Okay. So what's good here, I think what they're going to do now is they're going to decide who will be in the semi-final, like who will play who out of those four clubs. I think they're going to draw that now. Right, I want to hear from you guys here. Chelsea fans, Man City fans, Liverpool fans, any of the teams, Real Madrid. How are you feeling about your draws? I'll read them out. We'll talk about them. We're going to go through game by game. We're going to give predictions and I'm going to answer any of your super chats. Wow. I want to get your predictions as well. I think the English clubs are pretty happy, you know. I think they're pretty happy. There's always the opportunity for a shock, though. Always the opportunity for a shock. Right, so semi-finals, this could be interesting as well because this will be, you know, who do you want in the next round? It looks like it's going to be, there's going to be two British teams possibly in the semi-final here. So we're in quarter-final 2. So that's Man City. So there could be a, and what we want to find out here is there a draw for Liverpool Man City as a final? So what we don't want 4 here. You don't want 4 to come out here. Here we go. Quarterfinal 1. It's on. Liverpool Man City is on. Final. Wow. I mean, it literally as it played out, wasn't it? Amazing. So they're just working through it now. So Chelsea versus Real Madrid, Man City versus Atletico Madrid. If in the winners of those two will go into the semi-final, and it will be the winner of Chelsea versus Real Madrid who will be home in the second leg of that semi-final. And so Liverpool or Benfica, the winner of that will play away from home in the second leg of the semi-final against Bayern Munich or Villarreal. Wow. Right, let's talk. Let's bloody talk, people. Wowza. And I don't think we'll have to have a redraw. I think that's the most exciting thing about this. Is that they're going to have to do it again. Well done. Well done. Okay. Right, let's talk, guys. Oh, hang on. This is the final. Who will be at home in the final? So who gets to wear their home kit? That's probably important as well, I guess. Right, stick around. I'm going to give my predictions. We're going to run through these games. Winner of semi-final 2. So, if Liverpool were able to get through to the final, they would play. I mean, if they play Man City, they'll play in their home kit anyway, so they're fine, but they'll get the home dressing room and all that stuff. I mean, Bayern versus City would be a mad final as well, let's be honest. Okay. I mean, first of all, round of applause for getting the draw done without making an absolute cock up of it. So well done to UEFA. 3 cheers for... Nah, let's leave it at that. Time to mark your calendars, people. Right, let's run through these then. Let's talk about this. Let's see what's going to go down and what are my predictions. I want to hear your predictions as well. We'll make our way through game by game. And then there were a couple of super chats at the start, so I'll answer the super chats. Oh, it's just one. It's just one super chat. So, first and foremost, I think the important thing, I don't know, I say important thing. Would it have been nice to see Villarreal and Benfica sort of take each other out and at least one of them gets to the semi-finals? I think, you kind of want some blockbusters there. It makes it very, very hard for those two to go the whole way when you've got to beat the teams that they've got to beat. Okay, we'll go through it. Chelsea versus Real Madrid. Now, what we'll do is, as we go along, what I'd like to hear from you guys is who are the favourites? Because I think this first one's a good one to talk about, because Chelsea versus Real Madrid, I think, depending on your sensibility, you could go either way in terms of who you believe is the favourite for this one. I think what's huge here, it's going to be interesting to see what's going on with... it's going to be interesting to see what's happening with Chelsea over the next couple of weeks with new buyers, their ability to sort of fund themselves and all of that, if that's going to play a part. I think what is useful for both of these teams is the fact that they have... I've pressed something funny there. Sorry, my bad. Let's go back. I'm still here. Still fighting for this title. They've got to go somewhere and get something. There it is. Right, we go again. So yeah, first one, Chelsea versus Real Madrid. Chelsea being away from home second leg is interesting. I think what will happen here, these two played each other last year, didn't they? If I'm right saying that. And I thought they were just a little bit too much for them. And I would expect it to be the same. Real Madrid were really disappointing of the 4 halves of that game, that tie against PSG. I thought they really, really struggled. 3 of those 4 halves. And then the last one, PSG fell apart. You're not going to get that with Thomas Tuchel's sides. I would expect... that is a tough one. Because Benzema can step up. But I think in Havertz and Mount, Pulisic looking good as well. I'm going to have to go with Chelsea with this one. Yeah, Crazy Man with a really good point there. Kante masterclass. I think he steps up with these games. If he's fit, if you look at him and you're thinking he's fit, then I would expect Tuchel to find a way to navigate Real Madrid. I think Ancelotti, as good as a manager as he is, it wasn't any kind of tactical masterclass that he showed against that side there. It was more about the chemistry that's been going on for a long, long time, the individuals and likes of Modric dragging them through. And also, again, oh my God, I've done it again because I'm on my stream deck. I'm such a donut. Oh God, we're going back again. What a donut. Sorry. Right, I've got to stop hitting my stream deck, which is right here. Let me just go here. I'll go on a single here. I just think Chelsea would be too strong for Real Madrid. I know they've got a lot of quality there. And actually, in Vinicius Jr., they've got something special as well. But what's really strong about this Chelsea side is their right-hand side defensively. Azpilicueta. And if Reece James can be fit for this game, I'm not sure if he's going to. Loud noise. Your ears have gone. Oh, God. What happened? I'm sorry. This is the last time. It won't happen again. It won't happen again. It's not going to happen again. You're safe now. You're safe here. You're safe with me now. You're all right. You're all right. You're okay. Shh, 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 shh. Sorry. So yeah. So I think I expect Chelsea to go through. Long story short, I think Real Madrid had a lot of trouble with them, and I think the movement of Chelsea will be too much for them. I can't see how else that's going to be there. I'm really sorry about everyone's eardrums if they got burst there. I'm not sure what happened, but was it me shouting? Anyway. Man City versus Atletico Madrid. This could be an awkward one. Because Atletico Madrid know how to stifle. The problem that you would imagine would be that over 2 legs, Man City will be able to break them down. And will Atletico Madrid be able to get goals on the counter-attack? There's a lack of pace that they've got a lot of the time. I guess you're going to play Griezmann, you're going to play Correa maybe, and Felix. It's going to be interesting to see who sits on the bench there. I think the lack of pace there could hurt them a little bit. I expect it to be low scoring, but I would imagine they would be undone as time goes on there. I know this all sounds a bit obvious, but these are juggernaut football clubs in Man City and Chelsea at this stage. And Man City, the biggest problem is basically for Atletico Madrid, they need to get to that second leg and it be at home and give themselves a chance. Because if they do, this is the thing that we talk about a lot with Man City and Liverpool in terms of the title race, is that when it gets to cup football, my theory on Man City is the fact that the way that they play, there are always bodies around because they are a bit more methodical with their pressure. And so with that in mind, that means there's more spaces to block. And if you are able to concentrate for long enough, get that little bit of luck as well, a bit like Crystal Palace earlier this week, you give yourself a chance at stopping them. Still down to, you still will get chances and they need to not take those chances. But that tension does reveal itself. And I think we've seen that in the Champions League in particular over the years. So you would expect them to get through that one. When I'm looking at it, I'm always going, oh, look, there's normally a surprise somewhere. And I don't know why. And I think it's probably just down to the shithousery of it all. But Atletico Madrid, if there will be an upset, Atletico Madrid are the team that could do it. Because they're aggravating. They make the game ugly. Especially against teams that they know are better than them. And Simeone will be after that one. He will love it. He will absolutely love it. So that one, it's one of those where you almost, if Man City win that first leg, they will go through. I know it sounds obvious. But if they don't, Atletico Madrid have got a real chance. Real chance. But I'm going to go Chelsea. I'm going to go Man City. Villarreal versus Bayern Munich. Now, I put Villarreal through against Juventus for good reason, because I think, similar to Atletico Madrid, they have got a lot of quality and they're incredibly well coached. And they will kind of not stink out the game, but they'll be kind of cautious and then allow the likes of Chukwueze or Danjuma to do what they do, to use that pace on the counter-attack as well. You've got two steady players in Parejo and Capoue as well. And then you've got Moreno, who can grab a goal for you at any time. And so they have their sort of two banks of four a lot of the time. And they're solid, They're really, really solid. That said, they were coming up against a Juventus side that I just really expected. I thought they would get undone by this Villarreal side, because I thought the chemistry of the Villarreal side was a bit too strong. And I think, well, that's kind of what happened, wasn't it, in the end? They're kind of not there yet, Juventus. Bayern Munich, a little bit different. They're going to be completely on the overload. I think Villarreal will definitely score. They'll definitely score at least one, maybe more than one, because Bayern Munich always give you a chance. And on the counter-attack, like I say, those players are of use, really are of use for them, and could get themselves into a nice situation. I see this one maybe a bit like the Salzburg game, where they came and had a go. They did come and had a go, but I expect Bayern Munich, especially with the second leg being at home, a bit like the Salzburg result, them to dominate and pull them apart over time, because they create so many chances and they put so many bodies forward. I think it'll be a little bit too much for them. Yeah, just looking at the chat here, I don't want to miss anything if there's anything good here. City versus Liverpool final, yeah. Now that is next level. I mean, it's on the cards, guys. Benfica, Liverpool. I'm amazed Benfica got through. I think Ajax obviously tensed up a little bit. And I think that's the thing that Liverpool won't do. Liverpool, the win against Arsenal, it was because you can always spin things however you want, but to win when you're not playing well, I think says a hell of a lot. I think that the tenacity and the pace that they'll have will be way too much for them as well. I think this will be really, really comfortable for Liverpool. Really, really comfortable, personally. So I don't see any shocks. The only shock I see is Atletico Madrid maybe doing something against Man City with that second game at home. They need to get through the first one. But I think Liverpool, with the quality that they've got, the dominance that they've got, regardless of the fact that they've got to play Man City around those games as well, I see them being absolutely fine. I think that'll be, when we're talking about on aggregate, let's do that. Yeah, give me your aggregate scores, actually, one by one. Chelsea, Real Madrid. I think on aggregate, that will be... And actually, Real Madrid at home in the second leg. That could be tighter than you think. Ooh. I'm going to go 3-2 Chelsea on aggregate. 3-2 Chelsea on aggregate. Torin Bianchi's just said, drop a like, guys. Guys, if you could drop a like, and actually, if you could... Oh, God, I nearly pressed it again, guys. If you could hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 200k as quickly as possible. So if you're new to the channel, then we've got some really amazing ones. Next week, I'm thinking about doing an England squad selector live. So you're probably not going to want to miss that one because that's a really good one. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Trying to get to 200k as quickly as possible. So if you are feeling generous, please do consider doing so. And we could do more lives like this. It's nice just to chat to you guys. Man City, Atletico Madrid. Low scoring this for me. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm going to go head over heart. Not heart. Head over gut. Underdog gut, if that makes any sense. And I'm going to say Man City to go through in what will feel awkward, but will ultimately be 3-1. 3-1 City. 3-1 City. I think they might win 2-0 at home. 2-0, 1-0 at home. And then the second leg, whatever is needed to make it 3-1. Villarreal versus Bayern Munich. This one could be interesting. I think this will be one where it's tight in the first game. Second half, Bayern Munich take it. So I'm going to see a 1-1 draw in the first leg. Second leg, Bayern Munich to take control. Win the game. Let's say 3-0. 3-0. 3-0, 3-1. 3-1. Let's say that. So that will be 4-2 on aggregate. 4-2 on aggregate. How is it an English bias? Tell me how it's an English bias. So I've gone for the two teams that were in the final last year. That's based on something. Ridiculous. And then Benfica, Liverpool. I think this one will be nice. And this will be 5-0 Liverpool, I think. I think this will be really, really easy for them. I know Nunez is a really exciting player up top, but I just think the lack of pace that they have at the back is going to hurt them sooner or later. So you're going to have Chelsea, Man City, semi-final, Bayern, Liverpool, semi-final. Woof. Who picks that one? I might keep my powder dry for that one. See who would make it to the final. See these next set of games and see where we're at. It'd be tricky to pick that one. You need to understand who's injured, what the state of play is in the league as well. But yeah, fascinating ties. Right, guys. Let me know what you think about my predictions. Let me know your predictions in the comments down below. As I said previously, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Oh, I've got to answer my question, didn't I? So my question was... Where was it? Oh, it's gone now. There was a super chat. I've lost it. I think it was like plans for the channel. So just to say the plans for the channel next week, we've got a irreplaceable one player who's irreplaceable from every Premier League club come in. We've got a deep dive into the title race, Liverpool versus Man City, having a look at the goals that they've conceded and if that gives any kind of symptoms or signals as to where the title race might end up. We've got England squad selector coming up. I've got a Premier League squad builder video coming up as well. We've got all these big games that we're going to be doing live reactions to. You can see a couple of live reactions from this week as well. So much on the channel coming up. And I've got a pretty big announcement that I've got to put forward as well soon as well. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell as well because you won't want to miss a live. I'm going to be thinking about doing those. And if there's any ideas you've got for videos, tier lists or things like that. And I've also got a dream teams that I'm hopefully recording later today with someone pretty special as well. So lots going on. Make sure you subscribe.